What is up, guys? Today we're gonna go look for some wildlife because honestly I've been spending way too much time editing videos all day every day, and I want to go see some wildlife, so you guys are coming along with me. Today's a beautiful 60-something degrees outside here in Michigan, and with the weather cooling down, that means the migratory birds are gearing up to head south for the winter. So we're gonna see if we can find those, but along the way I need to talk to you guys about something you guys did for me and my family that I appreciate more than you guys could ever imagine. Thank you to every single last one of you that has watched, liked, commented, and shared these videos with your friends and family. Because of you guys, we were able to pay our rent last month, and that is a huge deal, man. I really appreciate it. I don't even know how to express the amount of love and gratitude I have for every single one of you guys. Life has been a challenge. You guys are making that challenge way less scary, and I really appreciate that. Now, with that being said, there's still fight or flight every single day. It's enough to pay our rent, but not enough to pay anything else. Trying to do as much as I can to make funds so that we can live our lives. If it wasn't for you guys, I don't even think any of that would be possible. Who knows what would be going on? I might be working at Best Buy right now. For now, we're gonna go look for some hawks, some deer, some turkeys, hopefully some sandhill cranes. When your brain's kind of going crazy like mine is today, it's important to get outside and go enjoy your life. I can edit later, you know. Next stop, Stony Creek. Oh my God, I found a little jumping spider. Hi, little guy, come here. I don't even know if you guys can see him. Look at that little guy. He's so cute. You're gonna go in my car? Not a good spot, man. Well, maybe it is a good spot. So I'm hanging out in Stony Creek over by the nature center. I got my camera set up right over here. There was actually a hawk in these trees here. To be honest, she's here all the time. As soon as I got my camera set up, she flew away. So I'm waiting a little bit. You gotta be patient. She knows my car. She's seen me a bunch of times. I mean, I've gotten all of these photos of her. So when she saw my car, she was like, oh, here comes the camera guy. That's okay. We're gonna wait a little bit and see if she comes back. Hawks are very habitual. So a lot of times they're gonna hang out on the very same perch. I think she's waiting for me to leave and I'm waiting for her to show up. We'll see who wins the battle of wills. Honestly, it's a pretty chill day at Stony Creek. There's not a lot going on. I saw one turkey kind of off in the distance and this hawk, but we just kind of got started. So we'll keep looking around, see if we find anything else. Even if this is all we see today, it's gonna be worth it to me. I needed this so bad, and I hope you guys get a chance to get outside and enjoy some beautiful weather as well. Oh, I see a hawk right now. Hold up. He's flying though, so I don't know where she's gonna go. Oh no, that's a vulture. Hi, buddy. So I'm over here on the other side of Stony Creek, kind of by like this farm area back here. You probably can't really see, but believe it or not, out there are one of my favorite birds of all time. Definitely like my favorite crane bird of all time. Oh my God, and look at them dancing. No way. So these are sandhill cranes. They're like little dinosaurs. You know, crane birds typically will hang out near the water, you know, great blue herons, egrets, and all that stuff. But these guys you typically see digging around in like prairies and stuff like that. And they are just so cool. They are huge and they fly, which is crazy. You'll see them, they look like a pterodactyl. Oh my God, they are just bouncing around for us right now. How cool is that? What an awesome thing to see. We got the rig set up over here, getting some shots of these guys. Pretty soon these guys are gonna be heading south, so I'm so happy we got a chance to see them today. I'm just geeked out, man. They're literally one of my favorite birds of all time. They're just so Jurassic when you watch them move, and they were putting on a show for us. Let me tell you what, man, that was awesome. Literally like my favorite birds of all time. And that's hard to say because I love a lot of birds. Your boy's a bird nerd. But like, look at the energy I got just from seeing that. Like, that's what I'm saying, guys. It is so important to go do the things you love as much as possible. Today started out with pretty much all of the places that I went to that I normally see wildlife were pretty much empty, and even that was great because I got to get outside and go enjoy the day. But getting a chance to see the sandhill cranes jumping around like that, guys, woo, they are such characters, those birds, and I absolutely love them to pieces. I wonder what they're saying to each other, you know? You know they're so much smarter than we give them credit for. I mean, they're social animals. They have to be intelligent. They know their babies from other babies. That means they can recognize faces and colors and shapes. Like, I don't know. But now we can go see what Maria's got going on. She's actually at work right now over at Telly's greenhouse. You guys know that place is awesome. And supposedly she just picked up a bunch of tropical plants from their other location because their other location is stacked with stuff. We're gonna go see what Maria's got going on over there, and we're gonna go grab her a drink because why the heck not? Next stop, Telly's greenhouse. For those of you that don't know, Telly's greenhouse is actually just off of Shelby Road on 24 Mile, like 4 or 5 minutes from the Legacy Aquarium and the Reptarium. So if you're ever in town, make sure you go visit, tell Maria and the rest of the gang that we said hi, and also go grab some crazy tropical plants because you know Maria is taking great care of them.
Thank you, I needed this so bad today.
Yeah, what is that? I was just looking at that.
Variegated whale fins.
No way. These get huge too. Like, this is like a whale fin right here.
And the ones next to it, look at how big.
Yeah, like these.
This is the black dragon.
Snake plant? I don't think I've ever seen that.
I also really adore these.
Yeah, I've always liked those. I just love this place. It's so sick.
Really cool Hoyas. I'm actually not even really familiar with this variety, so I don't even know what these flowers look like.
Ooh.
I picked up almost like one of each. New variety of lipstick plant.
Oh, I didn't even tell you. I got to see sandhill cranes, and they were all jumping around, being all fluffy and cute and super gorgeous.
God, that's so exciting.
Yeah.
I know that's like one of your favorite birds.
That's a pineapple?
It's a pineapple plant.
Because a pineapple is pretty much a bromeliad, right?
Yep, it's an edible bromeliad. It's another variation of a pothos.
I know, I love these. Like, look at this leaf. Oh my God, that's so sick. Is this a Rhaphidoria?
Not a Rhaphidoria.
Or this is just a type of pothos?
Epipremnum.
An epipremnum? Yo, what is that?
This is a variegated Scindapsus dark form.
This is sick. That's really cool. With a moss pole too.
Yeah, but it's cool too because these ones are like the foldable ones, which are sturdy enough for smaller plants.
This is a Rhaphidoria.
That is a Rhaphidoria. It's a dragon tail Rhaphidoria.
It's super pretty. Yeah, look at this. It does look like a dragon tail. Yo, okay. These are like one of my favorites. Yeah, like here's a normal. I don't know what it is. They just look like they have like scales on it almost. It looks like a dinosaur.
It's gorgeous. And then of course the classic, I did pick up some good old monsteras. Everybody loves them. They always ask for them, especially at a younger size. We got some baby staghorn ferns.
Sick.
Aren't they cute? And then I'm still obsessed with these even though these have been here for a while. This is a Brazilian tree fern.
I love tree ferns. Remember we saw it at the zoo?
Yes. Snowdrift. Super excited.
One of your favorites.
I love the coloration on these, which are gorgeous. Look at the colors.
Ooh, what is this?
An Albo variegata. So.
Gesundheit.
Achoo.
What is, it's a philodendron, right?
It is.
Hubba bubba hubba 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 hubba. So these are the Frydecks like we saw at Home Depot the other day, but this is the variegated Frydeck. Look at that thing, dude. Name a plant with better variegation. Well, that's awesome. Looks like you got a lot of stuff.
Hell yeah. Bye.
Love you.
Love you.
See you at home. Always great to be able to drop something off to your significant other at work. It's a nice way to brighten someone's day very easily. And now I gotta go head home and take care of the puppies. All right, we're home with the boys. Mom's gonna be home soon. We gotta get these guys walked. Guitar pick. I wonder when I drop this.
I'm like literally worse than a dog. I have random sticks in here. This one, whoops. Again, whoops. Random stick. And our porch is full of sticks because of me. Did you hear that?
Yeah, what was that?
Sounds like something fell.
I think it.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I figured this stick was going to be a bit too heavy for her. This is like literally a portion of a tree. And unfortunately, some of the branches look like it got bent. Maybe they'll be okay, but we might have to clean her up a little bit.
What do we do first?
I'm just gonna lift her back up so nothing else is bending because I don't know what the state of the back of the plant looks like right now. I see it must have tumbled and rolled or something because some of these branches got bent.
This is like the first like tropical house plant, quote unquote, that I got for you ever, I think, right?
Yeah, yep, and it was just a Walmart plant too. And
Yeah,
look at
like
how big
it was a couple of branches. Now it's a tree. It's moved houses with us. Crazy. Maybe we should vacuum this real fast. You want me to vacuum it?
Yeah, let's vacuum it.
She out?
He's out.
What's a she though? No?
Well, this one's a he.
What do you mean this one? What is that?
That's the wolf spider.
What wolf spider?
I brought it home.
From where? What?
From work.
Hold on. There's another tarantula crib on top of the new one. Maria. Oh my god, cat.
I missed mine so much that I had no choice.
What do you mean? Okay, well, you did a good job. This looks really cute.
Thank you. That was awesome, thank you.
Oh my god, it looks so pretty.
Yeah, this one's the newest leaf and it looks so beautiful.
He shed. Oh, what a nice shed. Okay, see his little mouth?
His little mouth, the eye caps, everything. Like, he did such a great job. It looks like a little ghost of him. It's so funny.
He looks awesome.
So when making a moss pole, you're gonna need a few things. I like zip ties, some type of a lattice. A lot of people use chicken wire. I think using this plastic lattice works best. Something that's easy to shape and size so you can have varying sizes for whatever plants you need. And something sturdy for the center, like a bamboo pole, a stake, or some type of a stick for the centerpiece. Finally, sphagnum moss. You need the sphagnum moss to have that internal moisture so that way your aerial roots can actually bind into something. And that's about it for supplies, and now on to how we build the moss pole. First, you want to make sure your sphagnum moss is actually moist. So when you actually get the brick of sphagnum moss, break it up into a bin, make sure it's moistened with nice warm water, let it sit, and while that's sitting, you're going to want to lay out your lattice. Depending on the size, you're going to need more or less lattice. So I usually determine that by the way that the main stem looks. So if the main stem stretches out to say about 5 feet, I will actually add on like another 2 or 3 feet above that. Once you have your lattice cut to size, you're going to add in a layer of sphagnum moss on top. You don't want it to be dripping, soaking wet. You want to squeeze out the excess water and lay it down on a nice thick layer. I would say about like an inch and a half thick, and then we're going to go ahead and add in the center pole. Once we do that, we're just going to add another little bit of layer on top of that and then start closing up the lattice. We're going to start using the zip ties, closing up the top part so that way nothing falls out from that top bit, and then folding it inwards from the side so that way it almost envelopes to each other, making sure the zip ties stay nice and tight, and then you can go ahead and trim off the excess tails. Pretty much make a nicely packed tube of sphagnum moss, something that you can water like every week or so, but a pro tip, make sure you don't overdo it because you could risk overwatering your plants because remember gravity.
Damn, that thing is crazy. It looks like the world's biggest corn dog. These are just so good for plants, right?
Not only is it going to help it grow and actually climb like they naturally want to do, but you can also give the aerial roots extra nutrients too by using fertilizer water throughout the moss pole. As for now, let's show you how we attach the plant and just get everything repotted.
Moss poles are great for your aeroid or climbing plants because it allows the climbing plant to root in more places, absorbing more nutrient from the sphagnum moss that's within the moss pole. On top of that, climbing plants, as they make their way up the tree, will get bigger leaves that can capture more of the sun's light. So it's kind of a win-win scenario. It allows you to make your plant organized as it climbs up the moss pole, giving you bigger leaves as it gets closer to the ceiling, and it also gives your plant the ability to gather more nutrients to grow bigger as well.
Let me get her out of this first. We're gonna get that moss pole in there, and then I'm gonna need you to hold her up while I am tying her up, okay?
Okay, sounds great.
Okay, that was not too bad. So the back of the plant...
Back of the plant?
Yeah, plants have a front and a back. You can kind of see where the direction of the leaves are facing. That's going to be your front if they're all prominent to one side, and then the back is just going to be where you see all the aerial roots and stems.
It's almost like a spine.
Exactly. Damn, some of these got bent.
Bad, huh? I mean, she took a heavy fall.
She did. This is her.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
So we're actually looking at the back right now.
Oh, wow, where all these little
aerial roots are. So pretty much what you want to do is have this kind of hug the pole as best as you can.
Got you. Okay, so it's, yeah, like a brace for a spine.
Exactly.
Do you do anything with these?
Eventually I will kind of tuck them in between these parts so that way it can actually grab water, and then these can actually turn into more soil roots.
Cool.
And then I can always cut this up and then propagate it easier. I have these Velcro straps that are very gentle on the stems and leaves, so that I'm gonna harness this guy up with this. We're too thick. Gotta extend the belt. Success. And always just make sure you're being gentle. I'm thinking I might have to actually cut these two parts off and repropagate them because they are not configuring the way they were. She'll regrow more, but it's just gonna take away the look of fullness from her. That really sucks. Sadly, we are going to have to fix this up. I mean, this is going to be a major chop because this is broken. Unfortunately, other things got moved around too much. We can't put her back to the way she was. Before you chop any plant, you always want to make sure you sterilize your snips with some rubbing alcohol. Make sure you're not passing off any germs. Splash some rubbing alcohol and just wipe these down. I don't know if you guys know what diaphanizing is, making the skeletal structure of the leaf.
Oh, like the cell wall structure, right?
Yeah.
Wow, that'd be sick.
So instead of wasting this, let's just save this guy. We can always do that with this guy.
Oh, that would look so cool.
When you're chopping your plants for propagation, you always want to find a node. These spaces in between where the aerial roots are is really where you want to cut. I think I can cut right here and leave this other piece, so we're going to go here.
So this will grow as its own plant now, right?
Yes, it will. So I can actually snip off this lower leaf here, which you don't need, and then it should grow into a whole new plant. Especially it's got a nice head start. It already has all these nice aerial roots.
It's gonna grow new leaves.
It will.
At least now it's not so leggy, right?
Leggy is when a plant is outstretching for light and it's creating sparse stems and not enough foliage.
Just a funny name for a thing that has no legs.
Exactly.
How leggy could it be? Wow, that looks beautiful though.
Right? So once this gets replanted or put it in some water, it'll regrow and it'll be a nice beautiful plant again.
You guys know, keeping plants or animals, sometimes there's ups and sometimes there's downs. It's the most amazing world. You come in, there's new leaves or somebody shed out or the animals are looking around, and sometimes it's a disaster and something goes wrong with one of your animals or the plant falls over. Yeah, it stinks and sometimes it can kind of take the wind out of your sails, but you gotta pick everything up, start over again. Everything happens for a reason, not just with our plants and animals, but within our lives. So it might seem like a bad thing now, but who knows, maybe this leads to us having a bunch of new beautiful monstera that are even more fulfilling in our lives than just the one would have ever been. I don't know. This is the first monstera that Maria had, but beyond that, it's kind of the plant that led Maria to keeping as many plants as she does. Awesome to see Maria making the best of it. Glad that she got to teach you guys how to make a moss pole, and she's almost finished right now. 8
new potential plants.
Oh my God. It's a sad day. She slimmed down a lot.
I actually recently did that with my crocodile, Dieffenbachia.
This is why we love plants. They're so amazing. Look at this. It's literally just shoots that Maria took off and they're growing back. How sick is that?
So this is just only in sphagnum moss, but you can see like it's rooted in pretty well. Look at all the roots underneath.
Oh my God, look at all the roots.
So these are rooted pretty well. I can actually start transplanting these comfortably into soil and they're gonna take off.
It was big. I mean, it literally was like all the way up here. It's also known as a crocodile dung cane. Unfortunately, it had a bit of a pest problem, so Maria chopped it all back, and now we're gonna have all of these dung canes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 for the top piece.
Oh my God, great job.
Endless plant glitch.
Yeah, it's so cool. I mean, it is so crazy. I never would have thought plants could do that. Again, guys, I appreciate you so much. You literally paid our bills the last month, and I hope that you can see from how hard I'm trying to work. This is all for all of us, not just for me and my family. This is for all of you that have chosen to click that subscribe button and follow along on our journey. I want to make this the most amazing journey ever, and believe me when I say we have so much crazy news coming down the pike. You are not going to want to miss this. So make sure not only do you subscribe, but you hit the notification bell, because I don't know when I'm posting right now. I'm just kind of posting when I'm able to get a video done and get it put out to you guys. I don't want to rush anything or put out content I don't love. What a bummer that Maria's plant had to get chopped to absolute oblivion, but I always try to look at something bad that happened and try to find the good within. And like I said, we have a lot of crazy news coming up, so maybe this plant being a bit smaller is kind of the universe's way of helping us out in the future. Because if that plant grew much bigger, I don't know how the heck we were getting it out of here. But speaking of out of here,